everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this event pass, and trust me, it's got some super fun tricks. I'm talking about gradients that actually look good and 3 different ways to create this funky green shape that holds all the content. I'll say this up front, this video's not just a tutorial, it's a mini design toolbox. You'll see 3 ways to do the same thing so you can pick the method that fits your style when you are working on your own projects. Alrighty, let's get to the step 1. Let's build that clean, modern, slick gradient background. First up, we need to draw a big rectangle. And now we need to select the gradient option that we have. After selecting that, I just double clicked on that rectangle so that that's applied, and let's go to this window option and choose the gradient option that we have in here. These are 3 options: first linear, middle one radial, and the last one is the point option that we are going to use in here. I have already created the background, so I have these points already added. This is not readily available for you, so you can just click on any point and then use the eye picker option that we have available at the bottom and choose any color with it. You can choose the color of your choice for that particular point. And that's how I created this entire gradient for my pass. You can also change the placement of this, and once done, click on the eyedropper again so that you can add new points. Whenever you click anywhere on screen, a new point will be added. You can select any point and add the color again. You can double click on the color option that we have, and that way we can have the entire spectrum of colors through which we can choose any random color of our choice. We can also adjust the transparency of this using the opacity option. Not the transparency of the whole thing, but the transparency of the color that has been assigned to that particular point. Just click anywhere on the circle and a new point is added. Click on the eyedropper again, choose the color of your choice. Once satisfied, just click again on that eyedropper so that you can add more points to the board. And this is how I created this entire gradient background for the event pass. Now our gradient background is ready. What we need to do is we need to create a rectangle over the top so that we can create the green base where all the content is accommodated. So I'm doing that. I'm selecting the dark green color that I have used for that. Now we have 3 options, 3 ways to do the same thing. I'm selecting the pencil tool now. So the first option is very simple and you must be aware of it already. I can also redraw on the path of the line so that I can change the course of that line. I know this is a basic trick, you must be aware of it already. And in case you aren't, this is your time to make a note of it. Okay, just create the shape that you want, and once done, instead of joining the end points, bring back the line so that we have an outer ring kind of a shape. And while selecting the shape builder tool, I can option press and delete the shapes in case something is not right or as per my liking. And this is the first trick that we use, and this is the most common one that most of us use. Now it's time for the second one. I find it very simple and effective, so in case you are short on time and want something interesting, go to the knife tool. It's present right under the eraser tool, and all you have to do is just make the marks that you want to cut off. You can't redraw on the path that you are cutting off like we can in the pencil tools. Just Command Z and redraw whatever you feel like in case something doesn't come out right in the first shot. Once done, all you need to do is select your move tool, and now you'll see that these are separate segments. Like a knife, you have chopped off the things that you don't want. This is the second method. Third one is my favorite, and I think it's gonna be really helpful for you guys as well. So let's dig into that one. And for this, we need to repeat the steps that we used for the shape finder. So first we need to draw the shape. Once done, just add it just add a color to it so that we can see it. Select both these shapes, go to window, select the Pathfinder option, and from here use the options that are present at the bottom. So the second one that I chose was the trim option, and with this I'm just double clicking to go inside the shape, and now if you see, I'll just select the shape that I have at the top and apply no color to it. I'm double clicking again to go inside the shape to show you that now the shape that we have above the green rectangle, that shape is intact as well. I can just move around the placement of that shape in case I need to reuse it later, but I do have that shape in place. Since it's not like entirely overlapping with the rectangle, so you might not see the super advantage that we have with this trick, but let me show it to you using another example. We have a rectangle and a circle, and the circle is overlapping on the rectangle entirely. So the first two from the bottom, first is divide, second is trim, are the ones that we can use for this trick. And now they are combined. So if you double click and go inside the shape, so you'll see that we have these two shapes intact, and I can also, so it has also created a hollow circle inside the rectangle, and if I double click on that circle, I can also change the placement of that circle. And I have the original circle that I have intact as well. In case you need to make any adjustments to the design in the future, I think this is the best option that you can use, which gives you the flexibility of having what you want while keeping the ingredients safe so that you can play around with them if you don't like the taste of the dish that you have. And I think that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video, the 3 tricks that we have shared and the sleek gradient background that we have created. Hopefully you are as excited as I am to use all these tricks in your next projects. And before I wrap up, I would like you to meet someone really special, and that's my mom's Balin. Yes, it has been after me for a really long time now. And that's one of the reasons why I have not been creating a lot of videos, because my mother has been questioning me why have I been creating so many videos when no one watches them. So in case you are watching them, I would urge you to mark your presence in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more.